Yo, what's going on, guys? Doing another tier list. Last time we did Halo. Now we're doing Call of Duty. I have some that I have not included on here. One's just a Caldera on Warzone 1, and then the other one's just Call of Duty 1. Those are just not included because, it's basically Warzone 1, or like I've never played them. So, not included slash never played on these. I mean, I kind of vaguely remember Call of Duty 1, but it just been so long, I don't even know what the world's going on there. But let's get right into it. I'm going to try to keep everything short, simple, but if it's a good game, I'm going to explain why in the world it's so good in depth, and I'll try to make it short and sweet, but no promises. So, starting off with Call of Duty 2, because that's the first one we got. This game it's alright. I'll give it a B tier. Just because it's just, how should I say it? The campaign is really good. Going into different parts of the world, playing as a different soldier, playing as a different unit, playing as a different, how should I say it? I think I said country already, but you get it. You get to play everything on this game, basically like main events of World War II. It's pretty fun, pretty awesome. The multiplayer, I didn't really like the multiplayer on here. I mean, I didn't really have internet back then for multiplayer for this game, and when I did, and when I went replayed it, it was just so terrible. But yeah, the campaign's the only thing good about this game, and I don't know anything else. But Call of Duty 3, let's get on Call of Duty 3. I'm glad to give this game a D tier. And the reason why is because it's just the same thing as Call of Duty 2, but Call of Duty 2 I think had a better campaign than the third one. But the multiplayer was also trash as well. Didn't really play the multiplayer that much. Again, no internet. Online internet back then. We just played split screen on it, and just playing with 4 people on big maps with tanks and everything wasn't that fun, back then. But Call of Duty 3 is D tier. I will have to say it's D tier. Now let's get right into where it all started, where it all began with the Call of Duty franchise when it got big and popping. So Call of Duty 4, the first Modern Warfare. This is back then when Call of Duty was really, really competing against Halo, and I'm gonna have to give this game a C tier. Others would disagree; they'd say this is at least an A or a B, but for me personally, it's C. And the reason why is because, like I said, it has that good campaign. It started the Modern Warfare, the OG trilogy, right? It's just, man, there's just something about this game I didn't like besides the campaign. Campaign was nice. I loved it, every second of it. But the multiplayer, the only thing I really liked was the shipment 1v1 face-offs. Did not like the maps really in this game. Just didn't like the flow of everything. But yeah, it was alright to an extent. But let's get right into the next one, and that one is World at War. Where in the world is this? I know it's in here somewhere. Am I overlooking this? There it is. Alright, so World at War. I'm going to have to give this an A tier. Actually, yeah, I'm going to give it an A tier. It's solid. So this game right here and Modern Warfare 2 really started getting me into Call of Duty. The reason why I put Call of Duty 4, Modern Warfare 1 at C tier is because, one, I didn't play it as much, I know. But when I did play it, I just didn't like it. I was more of a Halo guy, and Halo 3 was against this game, and Halo 3 just blew this game out of the water, man. Halo 3, how should I say it? One of the best shooters ever to exist, and I don't think I think it's a game made in 2007 or 8. I don't even know, but it's that long ago, and no other shooter has compared to what Halo 3 has done. It's a masterpiece. It's just a work of art. It's crazy how no other shooter has done that yet. So, but that's why the first one was so low. But World at War is high because, you know, this is actually the besides this having internet right here, this game right here, this game had great maps on the multiplayer, great guns, great flow in the atmosphere of the game. World War II, again, with that flow, it was more creepy and, you know, kind of scary and everything like that. And they didn't hold back on this game. That's another thing. You know, World War II was gruesome. So I love this game with the atmosphere. And let's not forget that, I mean, the campaign was amazing as well. But, you know, and this is also, you can actually do 4-player co-op campaign on this game. And it was sick. You know, and you can do a lot of cheats, like you can use a paintball cheat, you know, if you find like the card collectibles in the campaign. It was awesome. But this is also the very first birthplace of zombies, dude. You know, the very OG game mode we ever got, and most classical game mode we've ever had. Zombies, bro. It was amazing. I loved everything about this game. And but it is an A tier. It's not the GOAT. I will say that. It's not the GOAT. It did give the birthplace of zombies, and everything around it was awesome. So it was all around the A tier game. Next up, here we go. The first GOAT game in the collection. And I'm going to try to put these in order. Like, the closest one to the tier, like if it's closer to A or GOAT or B, that's the best one in that tier. So Modern Warfare 2, first GOAT game. Oh my gosh, there's so many memories on this game. You know, there was a time back then to where you can actually, how should I say it? You know, CODs like this one and World at War. You know, if you ever got bored playing this game, you can just go switch back at World at War. Servers were populated, fine, everything. Like, it was just an amazing time for Call of Duty back then. But man, I loved this game, every second of it. Campaign, I'd say it's the best campaign in the whole franchise, and that says a lot. It's crazy how, you know, newer CODs came out, and there's just hasn't ever been a campaign topping this one. It's just nuts. The new Modern Warfare 2 campaign was really good, but it just doesn't compete to the OG. The campaign was solid. Okay, the multiplayer, phenomenal. Just GOAT tier COD. I just love the multiplayer on that. You know, all the guns, everything was great about it. The only thing bad about the multiplayer was the exploit, like the one-man army noob tube. That was only really the bad thing about it, and everything else. And then the Spec Ops were, man, it was good. It was just amazing. So Spec Ops, just loved every single bit of this game. Like, it's just amazing. So there we go, in-depth guide for MW2, why it's the GOAT. Alright, what was after MW2? I believe it was Black Ops 2, right? What was after Modern Warfare 2? Oh, Call of Duty Black Ops 1, okay. So I'm gonna have to give this game, I'm gonna have to give this game an A tier. And this is over World at War. Now, this game was awesome. The multiplayer was fun and grindy. I love grindy Call of Duty multiplayers. Just all around great games, you know, to play. But the zombies in this game was sick, bro. Like, I love this zombies. It's not the best zombies, but you know, the very first map in this game was Kino der Toten, the theater, and that is one of the best maps in zombies history. I love Kino der Toten. Loved everything about the multiplayer. Campaign, I would have to say it is the best campaign out of all the Black Ops series. It is, by far. So, you know, great campaign, or the best campaign in this Black Ops series. Good zombies, you know. They even remastered, or not remastered, they brought back the OG ones from World at War, plus with this moon map, and, you know, it was actually cool. The fourth map pack of this game was actually just nothing but zombie maps. It was just all around a good time to play Black Ops 1 back then. It was just so fun. But yeah, the multiplayer, awesome, loved it. The only thing I really didn't like in this game was the movement. And I know I'm against the movement stuff. Like, I do not like movement. It's just this game was clunky with it. And That's the only really thing bad about it. Not saying that it's bad. I'm just saying that, you know, it has good gunplay, but just the fact that, you know, that it did cover it up with the dolphin dive. I will say that the dolphin dive was an awesome feature to have, just holding down B and actually dolphin diving. I've dolphin dived off the stairs so many times on Kino on the zombies. But anyway, the dolphin dive was sick. I loved it. I loved how they introduced a new thing in Call of Duty. So let's get that out of the way and let's go with the other one, Modern Warfare 3. And this one is over these three. So how can I move this? Okay, there we go. Now, Modern Warfare 3 is basically the little brother of Modern Warfare 2. You know, it has everything down that has Modern Warfare 2 in it in this game, and it just feels way better and everything else, but you know, it's just not the same. It doesn't hit different. It has some returning guns back in the game. I just love the maps in this game are great. Spec Ops were cool. They introduced this thing called Survival, which was fun, and just this game could have been GOAT over Modern Warfare 2 if they literally just would have either A, added this add-on to the game, or B, added all the maps and content from this game and put it in Modern Warfare 3. That would be the best, one of the best Call of Duties of all time, if they would have just put all this content into this game with its original maps and guns and everything else. So yeah, it's its own original game and everything. So it did bring back Terminal. I don't think it brought back a lot of other maps. I'm not sure. I only got the Terminal one, but you know, it wasn't. I think it was free too, so that was another good thing. This game was fun, but it's A tier, and that's that. So here we go to Black Ops 2. Man, I really don't like this game, if I'm being honest here, but it deserves respect, and it's going to be in front of the B tier. Now, why am I putting this in B tier? This is obviously a GOAT COD, right? In my opinion, no. You know, this game had terrible zombies. The only thing it had in zombies was 3 maps, really. It had town, and it had farm. And those were just basically bits of transit. Transit was a terrible map, but it just was just bits of transit. Like, those maps were just better off on their own, and they should just kept transit out. I hated transit, every single bit of it. And the third one, it was the very last map. It was Origins. Dude, Origins was fun, and farm and town were fun. But unfortunately, all the other maps sucked. Like the skyscraper sucked. You know, I think it was called Die Rise. Yeah, Die Rise sucked. Nuketown Zombies was terrible, dude. Like, I didn't even like Mob of the Dead. I didn't even like that map. Like, I just didn't like the zombies in this game. It was pretty disappointing. And let's go on to the multiplayer side of things. So I was more of a, you know, keep on playing Call of Duty type of guy. This is where MW3, from Modern Warfare 2 to MW3 to Black Ops 2, this was like a sniping cycle to where, you know, the trick shotting and the quick scoping got, you know, started, you know, and every game you go into is just DSR-50 or Ballista on your team or the enemy team. It was so boring, and you know, your team would lose because of it, and it was just not fun. Like, I loved the guns in this game were alright. Like, I loved some, and I hated the most of them. Like, the MP7 was fun. The MSMC, I think that's what it's called. It's called the XMC in BO3, but I think it's called MSMC. The Scorpion was good. The Peacekeeper was awesome, and the classic MTAR was awesome. Now, I'm not saying I hate the DSR-50 or the Ballista. In fact, I think they are the best, one of the best snipers in Call of Duty. It's just the fact that everyone just kept on using them, and no one really played this game casually. They just wanted to keep on playing the game with snipers. Not that that's a bad thing, but for my play style, I didn't like it. And as for the campaign, I didn't really like the campaign. You know, it's better than some of these down here, but and everything else. But this campaign I didn't really like. I will say that the choices in the campaign in this game were pretty bad. I didn't like any of the choices. You know, they are brought back. Like the choices and everything are brought back in the future Call of Duty games. I'll touch back on that. But this one just, man, I just didn't like the decisions in this game. It was pretty bad. But the best part about this game was by far the multiplayer. But, you know, Zombies, I think, was not the best. Campaign was not the best. And multiplayer, it was probably the best part about this game. And it's in B tier for a reason. C, okay, let's see here. What was after BO2? What was after BO2? Was it Advanced Warfare? It was Advanced Warfare, wasn't it? Alright, so I'm gonna put this game. I'm gonna put this game as C tier. And, you know, I'll give you some updates on why it's a C tier game. So, why is this game C tier? It should be lower, right? Well, in my opinion, you know, when you actually go back and play the older Call of Duties, it's just, you know, you had something, you know, like, it's kind of hard to explain. You go back and reminisce on the old Call of Duties, and you're like, wow, you know, I gave this game so much hate, should have played this more, I would have had a fun time, because when I went back and played this game, I actually had a fun time. You know, this was back then when Destiny 1, I think, came out, and I was doing nothing but playing Destiny 1. And the same thing with BO2, like, Halo Reach was out before BO2, I think, and I think it was out for about 2 years, and then this game came out. And Halo Reach, I think, in my opinion, was still thriving over Black Ops 2. Like, Halo Reach was awesome, it was populated and everything. Back then when Halos were made complete, fun and everything. But let's go back to Advanced Warfare. So this game, I was playing Destiny 1 back in the day, and that was one of my favorite shooters to play. It was awesome, you know, you get to play raid bosses and stuff. But this game, I just didn't give attention to back then, you know, it was like, everyone was hating on it, and I had the game I loved playing, Destiny 1, so I didn't play it. You know, I did have a free code for it when I bought my Xbox One, because I had the Xbox One edition of this game. Gave it a download, gave it a try, and I was bored of Destiny 1. And, you know, servers weren't really populated because I think it was like 2 more Call of Duty titles that were out, so I tried this again. And, dude, this game didn't deserve the hate it really needed, but it's by far not the best. You know, the movement system I thought was really bad, but when I first looked at it, but when I played it, I was like, that's pretty cool. It's not the best movement system for the jetpacks and everything like that, I will say that. You can only go in a straight line wherever you're pointing to, and you can't go like in a 360 like in your jetpacks. You can only go like in strafes. So I didn't really like that one. I got killed a lot doing that, but that's a C tier game. The campaign was alright, and the zombies and the survival were just plain out, straight out bad. It was just terrible. Oh, before we do that, I think we gotta go to Ghost, because I think Ghost was after BO2, so we skipped Ghost, but that is C tier for now. Advanced Warfare is. So let's go to Ghost. Ghost, bro, this is a D tier game. This game sucked. You know, campaign was alright. Multiplayer sucked. Like, why in the world would you put a UAV beacon on the ground instead of calling in a UAV and it's in the sky? This game just sucked. Okay, I didn't like any of the guns in this game besides the classic Honey Badger. So this game was not it for me. The maps were terrible. You know, you had that big castle map. That's like, you should put, what's the thing called? It's not Big Team Battle. It's called Ground War. Yeah, like, that was a Ground War map, not a 6v6 map. Like, that map was huge. I did not like it one bit. All the maps in this game really did suck. So, I'm going to give this a D tier. It was just all around disappointing. The only thing that was, I think, fun, in my opinion, in this game was the new mode called Extinction. And it was like aliens, and the gunplay and everything fit for only that game mode. Didn't fit for the multiplayer, didn't fit for the campaign. It only fit for that alien mode. And, you know, it was really hard, really challenging, and that's what was cool about it. So, just didn't like anything else but that mode in this game. Just this game sucked, in my opinion. So, what was after Advanced Warfare? I believe. Here we go, boys. Black Ops 3. This game is the best Call of Duty, in my opinion. It's over Modern Warfare 2. And I'll explain why. You know, this game this game has so much content in the game. You just keep on playing, and every time you play it, it's like a new experience. It's just, there's so much grind in this game. You can just keep on playing it and have fun. The only thing that sucked in this game was the campaign and the extra game modes. So what I mean by that is the campaign just sucked, right? It didn't feel like a campaign. It felt like more of an arcade, and I'll explain why. The campaign is so confusing. You gotta like look up a video on YouTube of like actually what the whole plot of the story is, and once you like learn the plot, you're like, the gameplay and the story just didn't match up. But this, like I said, it feels more of an arcade. So you actually have the specialist ability in the campaign. There's specialist abilities like mind hacks, and then excuse me, mind hacks that just like, there's just a lot. There's like a swarm of, you get the like some of the swarm and stuff. So what was good about the campaign? The only thing good about the campaign was if you were bored of multiplayer and zombies and you wanted just an extra challenge, right? And the only way to play, if I'm being honest, the only way to play this campaign is with a buddy or, you know, more people. Because this campaign was like 4-player co-op and everything. And that's why I said it feels like more of an arcade, is because like you get to play with 4 people in this. So this hasn't been a feature since World at War. And the fact that you can have 4-player co-op campaign on here is the best part about the campaign. Excuse me. So, yeah, if you're gonna play the campaign, I just recommend playing it with your buddies to have an extra challenge, to get achievements or trophies or Steam things done as well. And everything else about the campaign is just terrible. But when you play with friends, it's actually a good time. And I recommend playing on Veteran or Realistic if you're playing with 4 people or like with a few friends, because this game isn't really that hard up to Veteran and everything else. So give yourselves a challenge and play the campaign. I know the story sucks and the plot sucks, but like I said, it feels more of an arcade. Now, the multiplayer, oh my gosh, this is by far my favorite multiplayer in the COD series. It just is. The jetpacks, you know, they're jetpacks. Well, you know, they did an amazing job with the jetpacks, with the wall running, with the movement on this game. The flow of everything just was awesome. The perks were amazing. The guns, I don't think there's a single bad gun in this game. I just don't think there is. And I'm talking about like OG all the way up to DLC. And there are some bad DLC weapons, but the base game guns are just absolutely insane. I love this game. And the fact that you can actually earn the in-game currency, the crypto keys, and then they have events where you can get double crypto keys, double weapon XP, double XP. It was just all around awesome. And the loot crate system, some people say that it was in fact pay to win. I would highly disagree with that, because when I was playing on like double crypto key weekend and you open up the crates with your crypto keys instead of the COD points, I will say that I had more times opening up the crates with the crypto keys and actually grinding the game and having fun and getting guns out of them than actually paying for COD points and using the, you know, the so-called pay to win scheme to use my COD points to open packs, and I didn't get a single weapon out of them. I will say that. Didn't get a single weapon out of them. And the fact that you can get duplicates to get more crypto keys back, so you can just plunge them back into the buy another crate, is just awesome as well. So, you know, there are duplicates in there, but you know, if you don't get what you want and you're not getting everything you need in this game, well, it just rewards you your crypto keys back, and you can just use it to just keep on trying again. So that's awesome. You know, the game modes in here was fun. The league play was fun back then. It's not like can't play it anymore. But let's get into the strong side of this game, boys. The zombies was lit. The zombies was lit, boys. I love the zombies. This is the best zombies in the whole franchise. And you know, the streamers say it, the YouTubers say it, the content creators say it. Everything about the zombies was the best zombies in the franchise, no doubt about it. You know, from the OG base game with the DLCs, right? You have the Rise of Drog, Shadows of Evil. You got Zetsubo no Shima, and then Gorod Krovi. Ooh, that's a good one, boys. And then Revelations, and that is basically like all like the older maps, like in segments, and it's like the finale of the Black Ops 3 storyline for the zombies. And what I mean by that is like, yeah, there's a storyline in zombies. Like you can actually do Easter eggs, and the Easter eggs, every time I'm on a map, I try the Easter egg out. It's just so fun to do and challenge yourselves to. Not to mention that this is the best system in zombies we've ever had. The gobble gums were just cracked insane, you know. And then you can actually track stats great. You can go up all the way up to Master Prestige on zombies. So, you know, you can not only grind on the multiplayer, but the zombies as well. You know, you got the Giant, which was basically a remaster of Derice. And then you had your Zombie Chronicles DLC, to where it was this is the only game in Call of Duty to have a 5th map pack DLC that you can buy. And it was nothing but zombies. It was 8 classic remastered maps. And, you know, like I said, you can rank up your guns. You can put attachments on your guns. You can reach max prestige on this game if you wanted to level 1000. And you don't have to play them on the normal maps and the OG maps with the DLC in it. You can go on the Zombie Chronicle maps and play like the very first map ever created, which was Nocturne Toten, like the very first one. You can go onto, it has all the World at War zombie maps. It has Kino der Toten, Ascension, I think, and then Moon. And that's just, oh, and Shangri-La, which is a terrible map. I don't know why they put that one in, but it was just all around, man, this game is just all around good. And it was very simple. And you can just go you can click on anybody's name, look up their combat record, just like that. It was so fun. Like, you could tell who's good and who's not. The emblem editor was awesome. Like, everyone was rocking some cool emblems in this game. And then, how should I say it? Like, this game was just the GOAT. That's all I gotta say. I gotta stop talking about this and move on to the next one. But let's see, what was after Black Ops 2? It was Infinite Warfare. Alright, so where am I gonna rate this game? I'm gonna rate this right here, the best D tier game. And this would be a B tier game, if I'm being honest here. It would be a B tier game. But this is basically a copy and paste of Black Ops 3 that Infinity Ward did. Like, if they would have made their own OG system with its movement and everything, it would have been a B tier game. But, dude, like, everything about this game was just, like I said, copy and paste of this game. It was terrible. You know, the guns and the camos were good in this game, just like this one. It's just, like I said, copy and paste. I know I'm repeating myself a lot, but what do I mean by that? Like, basically, they copied a lot from the specialists. They brought those back into this game. The movement system is the same. You get the wall run, so that's the same. Basically, everything is the same in this game. It's just, in the maps are horrible. The guns are terrible. Didn't like anything about this game, one single bit, just because of how they even actually copied a emblem or a calling card that was from original artwork from Halo Reach. Like, I didn't know how they're gonna get sued by that, but everything about this game it could have been a B tier game, but they decided to do a lot of crap, and that's a D tier. So I will say that the gunplay in this game is pretty all right, you know, compared, because I mean, it's the same as BO3, my favorite Call of Duty. But man, the zombies was terrible. I don't know why people think zombies in Spaceland is pretty fun. I do not like this zombie system. The only zombies that I like to play is the Treyarch ones, and that's that. So, and then the campaign. I'd say the only thing good about this game was the campaign. The campaign is one of the best campaigns in the series, and I recommend trying the campaign. It's fun. It's so fun and enjoyable. But other than that, campaign's the best thing about this game. All right, Infinite Warfare. Oh wait, is it World War II? Oh gosh. Yep, I think it's World War II. If I could find it. Is World War II on here? I'll have to cut this or something. Bro, they forgot World War II. Am I just tripping? Oh, there it is. Alright. Absolute garbage. Never play this game. This game just sucked. Everything about this game was terrible. You know. Oh, well, it's boots on the ground. It's better than the jetpacks. Well, that's wrong. You know, they tried to copy Destiny in this game. And they tried to copy the past two games with BO3 and Infinite Warfare. And they brought back the loot system, which was the worst loot system in the game. Like, it was crazy. It was insane. Back when this game first came out, I do remember I couldn't connect to Xbox Live, even though I had a great connection back then. Like, I couldn't connect to Xbox Live. And when I did connect to Xbox Live, it'd be connecting to Xbox Live for like 5 to 6 minutes loading just to get to the multiplayer side of the game. And then it'd load again, and then you'd be in like this headquarters social hub, which is basically the same thing as the social space in Destiny. And don't know why they did that. It was terrible. The headquarters is probably the worst thing they've ever added in the Call of Duty. You know, why don't you just have it simple, just like all these other games here? Like where you just have a menu to where it says your campaign, your multiplayer, and your zombies or survival. And just, why do you gotta have a social hub area? I think that's pretty stupid. And it was also stupid because it forced you to play like that. Like it just loaded into the headquarters and then everything else was just bad. But also, I think later on in a future update of this game, they made it to where you don't have to log into the headquarters, but I was already done with this game by then. This game is absolute garbage. The only gun I really liked was the Kar 98. And to get the Kar 98, you had to be in a faction, prestige in that faction, and dude, it was just a grind full of crap. It was just bad. But, you know, since it was a return to World War II, I just thought that, you know, all the good World War II guns were going to be awesome. They were Nerf guns, dude. They were terrible. Like, PPSH was absolute bullcrap. It was actually the first gun, and I was like, this is going to be terrible. But the OG3 perk system was gone. You get to pick one perk, and that just sucked completely. And then you got to pick, like, one attachment on your gun. Or two attachments. I think it was one. Dude, I think it was one attachment. It was pretty bad. Like, at least give us two, like the OG from MW2, where you can pick at least a sight and like how should I say, a silencer or something like that, or like long barrel. I just don't understand. Or rapid fire, or quick mags. They just gave you one attachment, I think, in this game. You can either choose between a sight or something like a silencer or like long barrel or anything like that. But they did have a perk ribbon in this game to where you can get like an extra attachment or something. It was just absolute terrible. Like, this game sucked. The map sucked. The gun sucked. There's only one map I liked in this game. It was a featured map, like on the weekends and such when they did double XP. It was like a little, it was something German or something like that, but I don't know the exact name. But it was like this. It was a pretty small map, and it was just, there was just a big cabin in the middle, and there's a cave on one spawn, and then on the other spawn there was just the backyard of the house of the cabin. So it was alright, but it just, this game sucked. Everything about it. I did like the war game mode though. That was the only thing I liked about the multiplayer was war. Like, brought that back from World at War. It was awesome. But no, Sledgehammer, dude, you gotta stop making Call of Duties. It's just bad. But the only thing good about this game was the campaign. The zombies was terrible. They just don't log into the zombies. It's just a waste of your time. It's terrible. But yeah, the campaign, just like Infinite Warfare, This was the only thing good about this game, was the campaign. Only buy this game for the campaign. Don't buy it for any other reason but the campaign. So after World War II, what was after World War II? I think it was Black Ops 4, wasn't it? Yeah, Black Ops 4. Alright, well, I'm glad to put Black Ops 4. I'm glad to put it over. Wait, where'd it go? I think that's where it needs to be. Actually, man, I don't know. This is hard. You know, I'd say these are a tie right here. But Black Ops 4 was fun. You know, I played since the beta, and it was just a great game. I was actually, you know, since I was big on Black Ops 3, I was thinking Black Ops 4 was gonna be fun, but it didn't exceed up to the hype, man. Like, you know, they didn't have a campaign on here. They only focused on the multiplayer and the zombies, which was alright for me, in my opinion, because the campaigns were not as good as the ones in the back. So all they wanted to do was focus on multiplayer and zombies with the content. And then on top of that, you know, they introduced Blackout, the first Call of Duty Battle Royale, which I think is the best Blackout. I'll go into that in a bit. But you know, the multiplayer, it was solid. I liked it. You know, some people hated it. I kind of liked it. I was really good at it, but it sucked. I was hoping it'd have wall running and such, but it was a prequel to BO3, so it was only boots on the ground, and you know, some people like that. I liked it as well, but the zombies, it was okay as well. Like, the zombies is nowhere near as good as this one on BO3, but zombies was okay. They brought back some maps. They brought back 5 and Mob of the Dead. It's called Blood of the Dead, and like, there's some parts of the map you can't go to, and then there's newer parts of the map, and there are some features replaced on that. But anyway, and then Blackout. This is by far the best like Call of Duty Battle Royale made, and I don't know why they just don't make another Blackout or update this one, because this is a true Battle Royale. Like, you actually go in there with your fist, you get to pick up your guns, you get to pick up your attachments and your sights and everything, just like a regular Battle Royale should be. You just fly out, grab your equipment, and try to win the game, instead of, you know, Warzone. I'll get into that a bit. So, you know, the only bad thing about Blackout was the armor system in this game. It was really hard to kill people, but it's better than just, you know, just like Warzone, to where someone can just be hiding in the building and you just die instantly, just like that, in 2 seconds. Like, you'd be looting for about 25 minutes in the game, and then all of a sudden you just died to a camper who's just sitting in a corner, can't even hear him, and you're back to the lobby. It's just bad. This game, you actually have a fighting chance, and you can actually, you know, you can't heal unless you have syringes or med kits, and you can actually put it on armor plates to replace your armor. So that's also a good thing. So that's what I liked about this game. And then the loadout drops. Everyone would go to the loadout drops for powerful, like for the sniper basically, and everything else like LMG. So, and those guns were powerful in this game. So that's why they got it. But let's get on to the next one. That's why it is a solid A tier game. I don't know why people think it's B or C, but let's get into the next one. What was the next one? Was it? It wasn't Cold War. I think it was Modern Warfare. Okay, so Modern Warfare, if we're talking about the game, I'm going to put this at, I'll put this at B tier. I was going to put it at C tier, but the campaign just makes up for it. So, the multiplayer was okay. It just I didn't really like it. It introduced a new engine, a new movement system, everything like that. Just did not like this game. And with its multiplayer, I liked it for a bit. I liked it for like a bit, but other than that, I just did not like this game. But campaign was solid, and they're making a new trilogy for it, I think. And you know, the first one was a banger of a campaign. I did like it. So let's get on to the next one. That was short and simple. I just want to put that in B tier. I didn't really like the multiplayer that much. But actually, we gotta move on to its add-on, the Warzone. This Warzone, I'm gonna put this Warzone at D tier, bro. It's the best D tier. So This game, I did not like this game for Warzone Battle Royale. Black Ops Blackout is better than Warzone by far, dude. Like, you go in there with your pistol, right, and then you gotta loot on the chest. Then you get cash, and then you can literally buy your loadout just like that. I think that's so stupid. Like, you grind the multiplayer to level up your guns, and then you create a class in the system of this battle royale in Warzone, and then you basically do it. Just sucks. Like, and then they added new perks to where, like, you shoot somebody and it tags them for you and your team through walls. You literally just wall hack people. It's pretty stupid, but like, whatever happened, like, I think that'd be fine if you can get your classes, if loadout drops just dropped on its own, which they do, instead of you buying them. I don't understand why you buy your stuff and just instantly shred people in 1 second. They don't have a surviving chance of winning. Like, the time to kill in this game was so low, or so fast. My bad. It's just, I don't know. My brain hurts every time I play this game. It's just bad. And let's get on to the next one. So, what was after Call of Duty? I think it was, oh yeah, Cold War. All right, Cold War. You know, there's a lot of A tier games in my opinion, but Cold War, I'm going to go right here. Actually, I'm going to go right here. There we go. It's something to tie in the ties between them. Cold War was fun. I don't know why people hated Cold War. It had a lot of content in the game. Dude, all the Treyarch games have a lot of good content in them. But speaking of the content in this game, it was just fun. It was awesome. The only thing I really didn't like was you could purchase operators, like the skins and stuff. Like, that was the only thing you could really buy, and the battle pass. But anyway, hold on a sec. I gotta get a swig in. Oh shoot, there we go. Okay, so the only thing good about this battle pass, it's not good. Battle pass suck. Operators suck. Don't know why. Like, I love the league play in this game. I think it was called CDL Mosh Pit or something. I don't even know. But, you know, multiplayer was fun. The guns were great. And the gunplay and the movement was smooth. And then Zombies was actually alright, you know. Like, it's better than BO4 Zombies by far. I know you get to play with your own person. It's not like its own thing anymore. But, you know, it's not really challenging for the Easter eggs, but like, if you want to just play zombies for high rounds, this is actually one of the zombies to play. You know, and then they added these maps in to where you don't have to pay for them. Like, it was free content. Like, every 2 or 3 or 4 months, they just add a new zombies map with new maps in the multiplayer as well. And then the campaign. Now, let me talk about this campaign and this one, right? Like, this one beats Black Ops 2 campaign. And I know you can play with your own character and everything. You're your own agent. It's an awesome concept. And the choices in this game, like, they're way better than the choices of this game. I will say that for a fact. So, Cold War, A tier game. Now let's get into the other side. I can't really think. Oh yeah. This game sucked, dude. Don't waste your money playing this game. You know, I didn't waste my money playing this game, actually. I only played the beta, and it was basically like, it did the Infinity Ward step, bro. They copied BO3, but Vanguard copied Modern Warfare in 2019. Like, the whole UI, the whole HUD is basically the same, dude. Like, they didn't change one bit. Sledgehammer is a lousy Call of Duty company. I don't even know why they still make Call of Duties. Get them out of there, man. I do not like their studio. I don't know why they just feel the need to copy and paste everything. Just so stupid. But multiplayer was top tier garbage. Didn't play the campaign because I didn't buy this game, so I can't review the campaign. I heard the zombies was horrible. Now, I did hear that Treyarch was in development and the head of Sledgehammer's Vanguard Zombies, but you know, I still haven't played Vanguard, so I wouldn't know. about the zombies. I just heard it's terrible. I think some say it's the same as Cold War. If that is the case, then it's good zombies. But if it's not the same as Cold War, it's terrible. All right, so let's get right into the next one, because that one was just absolute garbage. It makes me just want to throw up. This game sucks. Just played the beta, played 2 or 3 games of the beta, never again touched it. Yeah, I don't want to buy it, don't want to waste my money. Dude, like, this game could be 2 cents, I wouldn't buy it. I'll tell you that. Alright, so, what was after Vanguard? I think it was MW2. Yep, the new one. So, here we go with the new one, boys. Why am I going to rank this one? I'm actually going to rank this one on B tier with Black Ops 2 being in front of it. So, I was going to put this at A tier, but content in this game was kind of dry. And that's what Call of Duty relies on now, is content. Like, I don't understand why it didn't release with a lot of freaking maps on this game. I don't understand why the grindiness of this game was kind of easy. And I don't understand, like, this game is fun. It has a lot of content in it, right? Don't get me wrong. But it is kind of just dry. You got your Battle Royale. You got the new raids. The raids are kind of sick. I love the raids. Reminds me of Destiny raids, but and then you got your multiplayer. Good campaign, man. It was such a good campaign. Actually, dude, no, Black Ops 2 deserves it right there. I was gonna put that over that. But Modern Warfare 2, like, its campaign, this one anyway, the new Modern Warfare 2, it's just so good. The campaign is amazing. I just play it, and everything else, like, campaign's solid, 10 out of 10. Love this campaign. It doesn't top the OG one though, I'll say that. But yeah, the multiplayer and the, how should I say it, the movement of this game, it's fire, dude. Like, it's awesome. Like, I don't understand why there's not more guns in this game. I don't understand why there is less or more maps in this game. And I don't understand, like, the concept of everything. Like, the HUD, or how should I say it, the UI in this game literally looks like a Hulu menu. And, like, I don't want to go all the way to the right, like 6 clicks to find the game mode I want to play, or go down 3 clicks to go down to multiplayer, battle royale, or campaign. It sucks, man. It really does. So the UI needs to be improved. It needs to be more simplistic. And I did hear that there are big changes coming. So there's that. But I did hear that they're going to do a lot of stuff. Now, I will mention it as soon as I get to the Warzone 2.0 part. Here we go. It's just a B tier all around game. Just wish they added more maps and everything on this original release day. There's only like 2 bad maps in here, but there's only like 5, 6 maps total in this game. But anyway, let's get on to the Warzone start, and so I can actually explain the full thing. Well, I'm going to rate Warzone. I will rate Warzone as follows. These are together. So there we go. It does top, Warzone 2 actually does top the whole Modern Warfare multiplayer campaign. But this game right here, it's going to go down probably in C tier if I make this video later on, because they're doing a lot of changes. They're going to make movement changes, which sucks because all they do is listen to the big streamers and content creators. Oh, I lost my movement. So you're telling me that you can't shoot your weapons, but you can, how should I say it? You can just move around? If that was the case, why are you not playing like Running Simulator 2023? Like, what are you doing? Like, why do you care so much about the movement? If you truly say that the GOATs of COD are Black Ops 1, Modern Warfare 2, you know, Black Ops 2, those games barely had any movement in them compared to what we have now. So you're saying that the older games suck now because the movement sucks compared to what it is now? No. Like, I don't understand why they cater to the big streamers and everything. Oh, the movement sucks. Oh, the looting sucks. Well, it's different. It's a new Warzone, and that's if you don't like it, just go back to the old Warzone. They're not changing anything in that. But now, since there's a lot of changes coming, this could be going to C or D tier, because now the loot's going to drop on the ground except backpacks. I really like the backpack feature. I really did. And then, you know, the loot, yeah, like the loot's going on the ground, like I said, and they're doing stuff with movement. So I don't know, maybe they won't do something with movement to where it's not noticeable, but it's going to be probably a big difference. It just sucks. It really does, but it is what it is. So, you know, whatever keeps their game alive, I guess. So that's that, and I think we are done here. There's just duplicates down here, so there's that. Alright, boys, that is my Call of Duty tier list. You know, there you go. Take a screenshot of it, pause it, look at it. But yeah, there we go. You may think I'm crazy putting some like in C tier, like the first COD 4 or whatever, and then everything else, but this is truly like my list. Like, there's a lot of good Call of Duties like A tier, and then there's some mid B tier, but that's all that. So anyways, I hope you guys had a wonderful day. Thank you guys for watching. Subscribe for more. I'm going to be posting a lot. I actually have another channel if you guys want to watch that as well, and I'll also be trying to Twitch. So I'll put everything in the description of my links below and everything else. So thank you guys. Subscribe, like, follow, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out.